Okay. Welcome aboard, guys. Gonna play a wee bit more Skyrim tonight. Hope you are doing well. Yeah, it's been a bit. It's been a wee bit since we played Skyrim. A couple of weeks maybe. Kind of just fancied it tonight. I've just got back from work. I just got back from work tonight. Stopped off at KFC on the way home, and been a wee bit tired. So we'll keep it light with some Skyrim, I think. Just do a few quests, just chill out, hang out, have a bit of fun. I think the last thing we were up to was we were just finishing up the Thieves Guild last time. Um, we just tracked. We figured out Mercer Frey was the traitor, the mole within the guild. He's actually the guild leader. Who would have thought the guild leader of the Thieves Guild is a dodgy bloke? So we just figured out he was involved in some traitorous conspiracy. Um, so us, along with Brynjolf and Carlia, we became Nightingales, which I guess are like servants of the Daedric Prince Nocturnal. So we became Nightingales, and we have tracked down Mercer's location inside some dwarven ruin. So we're gonna go pay him a visit. So we are. I think. What's the quest? What are we on? Blindsided. That's the quest. Yeah. So it's been a wee while since we played Skyrim. Um, what were we playing instead? We played a lot of Dark Souls 2. We finished that, and then we were playing through the Band of Brothers games as well. Just started the final one of that, Hell's Highway, on Thursday, I want to say. I was going to play it tonight, but like I said, I've just got home from work and stuff, and I just stuffed my face with food, and I kind of just want to chill out and relax. Not that it's just strenuous game, but um, we're playing on one of the harder difficulties, the hardest difficulty we can actually. So, uh, requires a little bit more concentration, I guess. But we'll maybe finish it tomorrow or else Tuesday. I've got a couple of days off work coming up, so we'll finish off that the Brothers in Arms, and then play a wee bit of Skyrim in between, and we'll find a new series to crack on with. I have a few thoughts. Maybe Bioshock. That's one of them. I've got Bioshock 1 and 2 remastered, and Infinite, which never got a remaster. Uh, but it's a reasonable deal more modern than the first two games anyway. So um, yeah, I think we'll play the remasters of it. Maybe we could play the originals. I don't know if there's a whole lot of difference really, other than just graphical enhancements, really. Um, and then the Tomb Raider series is another one I want to play. I've got the 1 to 6 remastered. I haven't played all those. I played a few of the early ones as a kid on like the PlayStation 1 and stuff. Maybe like maybe the first three. And then I played the newer reboots, like the new trilogy reboot. Um, I didn't play like I didn't really play like 4 to 6, and then those ones in between like Anniversary and Chronicles and stuff. I think I played Underworld, but yeah, there's what 6, 9. There's like 12 games in that series. I think the play there's more than 12 games in that series, but there's like 12 in the main, I guess. We'll maybe play through those at some point, and so I think Des Ex and things like that. But and then a few wee light bits in between, a bit of Skyrim in between, some horror stuff in between and that. But yeah, lots to do, lots of big plans, lots of stuff to play, but fucking bugger all time to play it. It's always the case. So much to play, but so little time to play it. That is the tragedy of being an adult, having a job and a kid. Basically, only get to play in the evenings when I get home from work, or when he goes to bed. So not even when I get home from work sometimes. I usually finish a lot later than I do than I did today. But yeah, I got a few more days off coming up, so a wee bit more time to stream. And I think I'm on the nights next week, but we'll figure it out. Anyway, let's get into Skyrim. Let's go pay Mercer a visit. Just check my OBS there. Yeah, so Blindsided is our current quest. So I have entered Urkenthan. Urkenthan? Urkenthan. I'm going to say Urkenthan. A vast dwarven ruin that supposedly contains the legendary eyes of the Falmer. Carlia and Brynjolf are waiting for me within. Together we hope to stop Mercer Frey from stealing the eyes and escaping from Skyrim with the skeleton key of Nocturnal. So, here we are. So, brief reminder of our character. Oh, we're in full knight and guild gear. We are playing as Farwell Indris, named after the legendary Farwell from Oblivion. Huzzah. Dwemer, mage, mostly destruction magic, and we've got a little bit of one-handed as like kind of backup. I don't typically play mages in these kind of games. I'm normally a pretty basic fighter most of the time, like a melee kind of guy. But I thought spice things up a wee bit, have a bit of a change, and tried the magic. So yeah, now it's kind of tricky in the beginning, but now I've got a larger magic pool and a few more choice of spells. It's actually really fun. I really enjoy the lightning magic, as opposed to like typical standard sort of fire you get with destruction. So I'm really enjoying the lightning, and there's some really cool AOE spells that we got. I think they're part of the like anniversary edition. I think it added a whole bunch of new spell tomes. And yeah, we're playing the anniversary edition, which I never played before. So there's a bunch of like new quests and items and shit I've never even seen before. So I played a lot of Skyrim, but never the anniversary. So there's some stuff we're seeing for the first time, which is pretty cool. Yeah, we've got some one-handed stuff. Just let me re-familiarize myself with my hotkeys. Some one-handed stuff as kind of a backup for if we kind of run out of magic or find ourselves in a tight sort of spot. Lightning bolts, chain lightning, elemental bolt. Yeah, so what level are we as well? We're level 22. So yeah, mostly focusing on destruction. I did plan to use like some conjuration and stuff, but I find myself not really using the other skills of magic at all. So I'm really kind of a one mage, just a one skill mage. Got a little bit of enchanting, a little bit in smithing. A few sneak and some one-handed stuff. So yeah. Anyway, let's pop our hood back on. I'm going to swap this armor out, but we shall use it just for the mission, just for thematic purposes. Anyway, let's go find Mercer. We are also playing. I was getting ready for a whole bunch of tumblers there. I've been playing some of the Oblivion remaster, so the lockpicking is quite a lot different than Skyrim here. It's a whole lot easier as well, though I don't seem to be doing very well with this lock. Nice. Yeah, so we're playing basically vanilla. The only things I have are some graphical enhancements. Um, Health potions, that's good. I think I forgot to buy health potions on the way here, so that's quite good that we have found some. I'm really rusty at this. Yeah, we've no skills in lockpicking, basically. Why is that? Sorry. Yeah, ugh, my second monitor's been a pain in the ass, sorry. Yeah, so sorry, I was saying we're basically playing vanilla. I only have some graphical enhancements, a few quality of life things like uh, better UI and things like that. Texture mods, some weather mods, and what else? Lighting enhancement and stuff. The interior lighting, enhanced lighting overhaul. That's what it is. Enhanced lighting overhaul. Enhanced lighting overhaul. 4K textures, armors, all that sort of jazz. So the game should look really nice, but for all intents and purposes, the gameplay is vanilla. No, no new NPCs or anything, you know, no new quests and whatnot. No new combat overhauls or anything. Just good old Skyrim. It's just a cog. I've actually got the UI from Oblivion for like the health counters. You can't see it yet because it's faded because of the immersive HUD, but it's like the little stack of the 3 attributes just in the left corner. My sneak bar is down the bottom center there as well, which you can probably see now. It's quite hidden, and there's no crosshair and stuff like that until you highlight things and interact with them. So you see these potions it doesn't pop up until I highlight over it, and then it disappears. So the wee crosshair. It's quite nice. You can turn it off for ranged combat as well. So if you're playing as an archer, it's really satisfying sometimes. What the fuck? It's really satisfying sometimes playing it without the crosshair, and then pulling off like really really long shots, just by eye. It's that's really fun. Where are we supposed to go? So my compass is hidden as well, but if I have a hotkey to X, so that'll bring up like my HUD. Oh, so that's the room I just sneaked through. I guess this was a shortcut. Yeah, you can see on the left there is my attributes have popped up. Nothing up here. Let's head up the elevator then. Catch up with the other nightingales here. Yeah. So, oh, here they are. Whoa! They followed me. I thought they were going to attack me for a second. Hi guys.
Mercer's been here. I hope we're not too late.
Those bandits back there.
Brynjolf and I found them like that. Mercer's doing. We have to catch up to him before it's too late.
I'm ready. Let's go.
We should tread carefully. I wouldn't be surprised if he's left behind a few surprises for us.
Sorry, I'll turn my volume up a second. I hope the voices aren't too quiet for you guys. They're on Um, the voices are on full, but they always seem kind of quiet.
Aye, there will be blood today. I can guarantee you that.
Fuck me. Just rearranged my base with that. Blackbriar Reserve. Yeah, Mercer's been here. I've been playing a wee bit of the Oblivion remaster. I got it free on Game Pass on PC. That's okay. I streamed Oblivion OG was the first game I actually streamed just at the start of the year there. That was the first game I streamed. So I had a pretty complete playthrough of it. I thought it would be kind of nice to play the remaster, playing it so close to when I finished the OG, just so like the comparisons and stuff are quite fresh in my head.
What's that? It's Mercer. Look, down there.
I'm on it, lass.
Oh, there he is. You see him? He's going to assassinate this Falmer.
Damn it, there's no way through.
So yeah, I thought it'd be nice to play with it being so close together. But yeah, the game's all right. But I stopped playing it fairly quickly. It's basically just Oblivion. Like gameplay wise, for all intents and purposes, it plays almost exactly the same as Oblivion.
Can't say that I have. Imagine the riches hidden within these walls.
It plays almost the same.
Nocturnal, guide my hand.
Sorry, basically the only changes, some changes you can sprint in it, and you can level up slightly faster because all of your skills now contribute to your level up, not just your major ones, so you can level up a bit faster. But gameplay wise, that's about the only real changes. But what kind of put me off, I think, was one that's not terribly optimized. It doesn't run very well, and that's even with the settings down a bit. And it's also kind of uncanny. Like it looks really good, as in it's very like hyper realistic, full realistic. But where it looks so modern, and then you go to like actually play it and like get into a fight or whatever, like the combat, it's so old and clunky, and it just doesn't really line up properly. I feel like, with how the game looks, I should be going in and doing all these like, badass like Elden Ring moves, rolling and diving and all sorts, What did that do? It feels like the combat should just be a whole lot more fluid and reactive. I have a bit more depth to it, but no, like you just go into it and it's really clunky. It just doesn't. I don't know. It just doesn't quite work. And the other thing as well, like the character faces are kind of scary. They always were a bit scary in Oblivion, but where they're so realistic, but totally lifeless, and the voices are so like unenthusiastic. It just doesn't. It's just a weird. It's just it's just weird. It just doesn't feel right. It just doesn't feel right. Was a good loot on these guys. Yeah, that's all I can say. It just doesn't feel right. Did we level up? Not yet. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Yeah, it just doesn't feel right. It just feels wrong to play. And there's another lever somewhere. Hey.
What was that?
And as I say, where it looks so realistic, I think it lost a lot of the charm that Oblivion had. Like, the remaster just looks so generic fantasy. Like, it's fairly devoid of color. And it just looks like it could be any old thing, you know. Oh, I have to activate both of these at the same time. It could be any old fantasy game, you know. Whereas Oblivion had that real vibrant art direction, and it was very colorful. You don't get that with the remaster. Anyway, I didn't come on here just to bitch about the remaster for for the night, but I mean, it's not terrible. If you've never played Oblivion before, I think it's worth playing. If you have played it before, I think it's worth playing. Just as an experiment. But I've just had the itch to come on and play more of Skyrim instead. And yeah, I'm not saying Skyrim's better than Oblivion or anything. It's just they're two different games, and you know, I don't include Morrowind in the discussions a lot because I haven't really played an awful lot of Morrowind.
Just as I was getting warmed up.
Live another day.
Like, you hear me talk about Oblivion and Skyrim and always leave Morrowind out, but I grew up with Oblivion first. And I did try to play Morrowind a long time ago when I was a lot younger, and I couldn't get into it. So I can't really comment on Oblivion, or sorry, on Morrowind as much. I don't think that's fair of me to do that, but I would like to give it a go properly at some point. Now that I may kind of have the patience to understand the game systems a bit more. I've since read about it, and I feel like I understand the thoughts behind the game systems a little bit more than I did many years ago. So I think it'd be fun to play at some point. Oh, these frosty boys drain the stamina. Great spell, that. Where's the other one? There's one more. There was an archer somewhere. Oh, Brynjolf got him. So yeah, it'd be fun to I think it'd be fun to hop on Morrowind at some point. And I think I have it on Steam. I think I have it. And it comes with I think there's 2 expansion packs it comes with. I think there's one about werewolves or something, and I'm not familiar with what the other one is. Yeah, maybe I'll get to it at some point when we finally finish Skyrim. Maybe we could play Morrowind at some point. This is basically just like take that and sell it. kind of just like an ongoing sort of project. Skyrim, it's kind of what we're playing. Just in between games, just kind of chill out when we're a bit tired or don't know what to play. You know, there's loads of detect life spells. Is there a reason why there's so many? Are these Mercers? Is there a reason why there's so many? I feel like we should make a hard save. It's been a while. But yeah, we're kind of just playing this in between games. Just as chill out. Like I said, I just got home from work tonight, so I'm not up for anything too stressful. Just something we can sit back, chill out, slay a few baddies, do a few quests.
Centurion. Very tough and very deadly.
Centurion.
Take the beast on or sneak around. It's your call, lad. We're right behind you.
Can we bait? Can we bait it into fighting the Falmer? Can we bait these guys? The Centurion's stuck. We just got a level up as well, so we did. Let's actually cash in on that level up. I think we're going to get to 250 stamina and then we'll bump up to 200 health. Yeah, so if we level up there, it's going to give us all our health back in a pinch. Yeah, this thing's stuck. Whoa! Let's pop a potion. Those mages are quite strong. I think there's an archer shooting me with poison arrows from somewhere. As well. I'm not sure where he is. Let's take the ingredients. What's he got? I think you can craft dwarven ingots with all this dwarven scrap, if I remember correctly, but it's pretty heavy stuff. It's pretty heavy to lug around, and we don't have... I mean, we've got quite a few bits of gear that we want to sell here. There's another one. Is he up here? Where is he? There he is. Let's blast him off the cliff here. Ready? Hey. Yeah, we got him. So yeah, this is our just chill out in between projects. As I say, I'm finishing. I'm on the last game in the Brothers in Arms trilogy. Ooh, Staff of the Flame Atronach. Summon a Flame Atronach. That's kind of cool. Yeah, we're on the last game in that trilogy, Hell's Highway. Yeah, we started on Thursday. It's super fun. It's came out 3 years after the previous two. I think it was 2008 it came out. It's really, really fun. Really, really good squad shooter. Really fun gunplay mechanics. That could have been worse. We'll just run back around. Yeah, so I'll probably finish it this week coming up. The elemental bolt spell's so good. Some of this AoE stuff that came with the anniversary edition's crazy good. Here, 5 gold. Every little helps.
This is where we saw Mercer. We must be getting close.
The stench. This place reeks of Falmer.
This must be. Who's there?
So I'll probably play it tomorrow. Should finish on Tuesday. And that'll tidy up that series. I think I said there was a couple of spin-off games and titles in the series as well. There's a couple of handheld ones. There's a DS one and PSP one, and then there's like 3 mobile games. I saw the DS version of Band of Brothers in the second-hand shop the other week, so I went back and I bought it. I haven't tried it out yet. I played it a long time ago when I was a kid. Yeah, I picked it up just because I've been playing through the main series. So I don't know. Can you stream Nintendo DS games? That would be that would probably be quite shit, to be honest. But I'll probably just play that on my own time. I think it was on like £3, I think, or something like that. I never played the PSP one, but I did look up some gameplay for it. And it looks quite good actually. It looks better than what the DS version is. These guys are pretty tough. Sorry, Brynjolf. Wait, what? He's just in the middle of all these fireballs, dude. Sorry. Or elemental bolt. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is a new spell. Or like an anniversary spell or whatever, you know. Come on, get up, dude. Holy fuck, these bows are strong. Have I got resist poison? Resist poison potion? No. It's probably quite useful when fighting the Falmer here. Jesus. I need to blast him into the ground here. Oh, he's gonna kill me. Oh, I thought that was me for a second. I thought that was me for a second. Let's loot the snow elves. So yeah, after that, after Brothers in Arms, I think we're gonna do BioShock. It's been a really long time since I played that series, but I was quite fond of it back in the day. I think we will play the remasters. I've got the first and the second game remastered. They never did a remaster of Infinite. I'm not sure why they didn't do a remaster of Infinite. I mean, it is... I can't remember what year it came out, but I guess it is fairly modern compared to the other two games, especially the first one. But yeah, I'm not exactly sure why they didn't do one for it. But yeah, I mean, we could play the original, and I mean, we could play the original ones, but I think the remaster is it's literally just graphical enhancements. There's no changes to like any of the gameplay as far as I'm aware. There's no extra content. I mean, I think they include like the DLCs, the additional content and stuff like that, but there's no new systems or anything as far as I'm aware. Just graphical enhancements, maybe, and some bug fixes. So I don't see any reason why we shouldn't just play the remaster. I do kind of like to play the original stuff, you know, but yeah, no reason why not, I guess. I don't think the games look terrible anyway. I mean, we just play old shit on this channel anyway. We've just been playing the old Fear games and stuff, playing out the old Oblivion. I was playing 15, 20-year-old shit. So we are. The graphics, what is that? That's another one of those archers, or is that the Charas shooting me with poison? Where'd it go? Has it walked around? There it is, to try and get us. Oh, Brynjolf. You've been doing nothing but eat my spells. Staff of Firebolts. Let's take that and sell it. We've got a lot of stuff to sell. Holy fuck, we have got 1 health. What? My shout? My shout just, it just cancelled. We are really low on health and stuff. We've no magic potions either. Ah! Fuck. That was not good. Where did we save? Right here. That's fine. What difficulty are we on anyway, actually? We're only a novice? Really? The game's pretty tough as a mage sometimes, though. Yeah, I can't remember what I was saying. Oh yeah, like, the graphics, they don't really bother me too much about games if the game is actually fun. Like, I'll go back and play... If the game, you know, like, old retro stuff, and, like, I'm playing 20-year-old stuff in this game, old Unreal Engine 2 games and stuff like that, and, as long as the game is fun, then it doesn't really bother me too much. And the thing is, it can have, like, lower quality graphics, but if it's got a good art style and art direction that can really make up for things. I mean that's probably more. It's got a heavier weight to it than like just texture quality. It is the art direction and art style. If you've got a really strong direction, that's much better in my opinion. Like I was just saying with the Oblivion remaster, that game looks very realistic, but it also looks so generic at the same time. Like that could be any fantasy game. That could be like Kingdom Come, Deliverance. It could be anything. It just looks realistic. There's nothing to differentiate it from any other project. Whereas the original Oblivion, like yeah, the graphic textures are are crap because yeah, it's like 20 years old, but the art style is so much better. Like that game is colorful, is vibrant, it's recognizable, and it's consistent, you know, and it's got good variation too. And I think it looks a lot more pleasant. It doesn't look like texture-wise, graphically, it doesn't look better, but from an artistic point of view, I think it's more pleasant to look at and play in. So yeah, I feel like graphics aren't the be-all and end-all. But yeah, I'll have a look at the Bioshock games anyway, and I'll see which ones I have in my library. I think I've got all of them. I think I've got the first and second game, and then I think they handed out the remasters for free. If you already owned the game, if you already had the game in your library, they gave you like the remaster for free. I think kind of like they did with Skyrim. Like if you already had Skyrim, they gave you the special edition, and if you already had this, yeah, they already gave you the special edition, but if you wanted the anniversary edition, I think you had to buy it extra because it's got all the extra content. So like yeah, when the special edition came out, I think that was just a graphical enhancement for Skyrim, like a modern graphical enhancement, and then anniversary edition came out, and that was all the creation kit content, all the bonus content, so you had to pay separately for that upgrade. Ooh, a master chest. I bet there's like 4 gold in it. But hey, 150 gold, amethyst, gold ring, staff of repulsion. Nice, we got some good shit to sell when we get back to town here.
He's close. I'm certain of it. We must prepare ourselves.
No, we must prepare ourselves.
We do this for Gallus and for the guild.
I'm not prepared. I am so low on potions and stuff.
He's here, and he hasn't
Whoa.
seen us yet. Brynjolf, watch the door.
Aye, lass, nothing's getting by me.
Climb down that ledge. See if you can.
Carlia, when will you learn you can't get the drop on me?
Cool. I don't remember this. I never do the Thieves Guild.
Shift in the wind. And at that moment I knew it would end with one of us at the end of a blade.
Give me the key, Mercer.
What's Carlia been filling your head with? Tales of thieves with honor? Oaths ripe with falsehoods and broken promises? Nocturnal doesn't care about you, the key, or anything having to do with the guild.
It's not about Nocturnal. This is personal, Mercer.
Revenge, is it? Have you learned nothing from your time with us? When will you open your eyes and realize how little my actions differ from yours? Both of us lie, cheat, and steal to further our own end.
The difference is I still have honor. That's fucking cringy.
It's clear you'll never see the skeleton key as I do, as an instrument of limitless wealth. Instead, you've chosen to fall over your own foolish code.
If anyone falls, it will be you.
Then the die is cast, and once again my blade will taste nightingale blood. Carlisle,
Oh shit, here we go. Slay Mercer Frey.
irksome companion. In the meantime, perhaps you and Brynjolf should get better acquainted.
Hey.
Damn you, Mercer. Fight it, Brynjolf. Taken control of you.
Where'd he go?
I'm sorry, I can't.
Oh, he's in the water. We can see him here. Pro gamer move. I can see him in the water. The water ripples. Oh, now he's gone. AoE. Ah! She's gone. Where'd you go? Mercer, where'd you go? Can we get a finisher on him? We got him. What are they fighting up there? Amethyst, Dwarving Sword of Devouring. Cool. Garnets, rubies, lots of arrows, gold, bow of cardance, left eye and the right eye of the Falmer, loads of potions, and the skeleton key. I took the dagger as well, just why not? Oh,
We have to find another one.
sorry, we just let these guys.
Before the place fills with water.
We've got the eyes of the Falmer. Very cool. We need to find another way out. Ooh, can we go through the pipe? When the water fills up? Is that possible? I feel like that should be possible. Because there's no other way. Because we can't go back through the door. So I'm guessing... Guessing we go through the pipes here. Not that one. What if it fills to the top? We're dead. I think I've got a water breathing potion, so we might be okay. For like a few seconds. Nope. Not the pipes. Not the pipes. Ow. Shit. I never do the Thieves Guild that often, so I'm kind of unfamiliar with some of the quest line here. It's not a guild I normally do in Skyrim. Where the hell? Potion of water breathing. It's only 15 seconds. Do we put the eyes in? No. We could get some breath here, couldn't we, in the pipe? No, it's filled. This one? Oh my god, we're gonna die. Hi, Mercer. Where the hell? There's nowhere on the map, is there? Fuck. Do I have a water breathing spell? Probably not. What's alteration? Alteration? No. Shit. Bollocks. Where'd the other guys go? This pipe? Where'd the gang go? Oh, they're just floating. Oh, they're floating over here. Oh, there we go. That was embarrassing. We made it. Bronze would have gave you. I'm not super familiar with Thieves Guild in this one. I don't enjoy it as much as the Oblivion Thieves Guild. I think the Oblivion Thieves Guild's really, really well done.
Sorry, lad. I've got important things to do.
I really
Speak another time.
enjoy that. Oh, there's my follower.
The twilight watches us all.
I really enjoy that you have to do the independent thievery. So to advance further in the guild, you have to go out and steal things on your own initiative, and sell them to the guild fences. And then once you've sold a certain threshold of items, like you've sold like 1,000 gold worth of like stolen goods, they'll give you your next guild mission. It's not just doing like one after the other and then becoming like the guild leader in like 2 hours. Like it is in this. It's a bit more immersive. It makes you feel a bit more like a thief, and giving you that incentive to go off on your own and steal your own things. But do they want me to talk to someone in here first? Oh, there she is.
Sorry, lad.
I can't believe it's
Got
over.
important things to do.
25 years in exile, and just like that, it's done. All that remains is to ensure the safe return of the skeleton key.
Sounds like it'll be a simple task.
I'm afraid it's not that simple. When the skeleton key was stolen from the Twilight Sepulchre, our access to the inner sanctum was removed. The only way to bring it back will be through the Pilgrim's Path.
I take it you never used a pilgrim's path?
It wasn't created for the Nightingales. It was created to test those who wish to serve Nocturnal in other ways. As a consequence, I have no knowledge of what you'll be facing.
Then we best get started.
Brynjolf is needed back at the Thieves Guild to keep order while you're away. And I can't bear to face Nocturnal after my failure to protect the key. I'm afraid you'll have to face the end of your journey alone.
Don't worry, I'll return the key.
Take this with you. I'm not certain if it will help within the walls of the Sepulchre, but I certainly don't need it as much as you. I've had this bow almost my entire life, and it's never let me down. I hope it brings you the same luck.
Thank you. Nightingale bow is added. Why did it just get dark in here? Odd. Yeah, why did the lights just go out? Strange. Prince Primeval, hey, what's up? How's it going? Yeah, doing not too bad. We're just coming towards the end of the... Is it vampire? No, we're just coming towards the end of the Thieves Guild. So we've just killed Mercer. Enacted justice against Mercer Frey. So just about I think we have to do, yeah, with the skeleton key of Nocturnal safely in my possession, I'm bound for the Sepulchre to return it. So yeah, I think basically the clean up for the Thieves Guild. I have a lot of shit to sell. Where does she want me to go? To the... Where is it? So if it's close to town, we can sell it on the way. Is that the shrine, isn't it? Ah, over here. Oh, no, we'll go sell some crap first. Let's pop over to Whiterun. How are you doing anyway? Hope you're having a good day, good evening, whatever time it is. There's a really shitty ad going to start in just under a minute, so I'm just going to sell some stuff and then grab a quick break, just grab another drink and pop to the toilet, and then I shall be back.
Blades, helmets, pretty much anything to
So
suit your needs.
apologies for that. Actually, we should go disenchant our stuff first to get that little extra level up for our enchanting skill before we sell anything. Then we can sell all the extras. So yeah, sorry, crappy ad just about to start. So I'm just gonna take a quick break, and I'll be back very, very shortly. Just sell this stuff quickly as well here.
Take a look. You know, if you've got the aptitude, you should join the Mages College in Winterhold.
back. Apologies. Nice rabbit. But yeah, it's from the anniversary edition. It's called Thistle. I never played the anniversary edition before. It's got like all tons of content in it, but yeah, one of the things is like there's a load of pets you can get. So I've got this rabbit. I've got a skeever. What else have I got? Some bug from like the Shiver Isles or something like that. And then you can get like a mud crab and I don't know, some other stuff, but pretty cool. You can get it to go find you ingredients and things like that as well. It's actually got something for me. Wheat. There we go. Yeah, it's kind of funny. Sometimes they get in the way though, like they block doors and stuff sometimes, but it's kind of nice having them follow you around. But, yeah, we're back, ready to go. Sorry about that. Sometimes I wish I never clicked the affiliate thing because the ads just suck, man. But thanks for sticking through it. It's a long game, but it's sweet. Absolutely. I kind of just playing this as like my sort of chill out in between games. So like I'm a bit tired after work and stuff tonight, so it's nice just to pop on a bit of Skyrim and you know, just a bit of mindless questing, you know, just kill some baddies, do some quests, whatnot. It's pretty laid back. You just got off for a break as well. Yeah, I have them set to like I have them set to like a couple of minutes every hour, so it stops ads on the initial joining the stream, which I think is the lesser of the evils. And then, you know, like you say, it's actually kind of good to get up every hour and just stretch your legs or something like that. So it's not terrible. But yeah, we're kind of playing this as our in between things. Oblivion was the first game I streamed, and I did all the main major quest lines in it, like the main quest, all the guilds, the DLC and stuff like that. So we're kind of going to do something similar in Skyrim, complete all the guild quest lines, do all the main quests, do the Daedric quests and things like that. Dragonborn and Dawnguard and stuff like that. And then any other wee bits and pieces we kind of fancy, some side quests and that. Just take our time, play it over time. Because I'm playing it in between things. You find me searching Brothers in Arms. Yeah, cool. Yeah, because that's what I've been playing at the minute. I just finished Earned in Blood, and then I started Hell's Highway, I think on Thursday. So I'll probably finish it off probably tomorrow, I think was the plan. It's a really good game. Yeah, like that's cool. Yeah, there's not a whole lot of people stream Brothers in Arms, but it's a really good game. You've always wanted to play Hell's Highway. You've been watching some World War II films, and that got you in the mood for those games. Yeah, dude, I tell you, they're really good. Like the first two are, I mean, they're pretty old. The first two came out like back in 2005. I think they were on like the Unreal 2 engine. They kind of show their edge a wee bit, but they are still like quite fun because they came out at a time where like the World War II games at the time were kind of like your, I think like COD 2 and like Medal of Honor, Allied Assault and stuff like that, and they were like super actiony, like over the top kind of thingies. But the Brothers in Arms were like kind of like the fresh wave of like tactical, like a tactical squad shooter. There wasn't really anything kind of like that at the time. You couldn't just run and gun. You had to be a bit more methodical and place your squads correctly. It was kind of like, especially the first game, it was kind of more like a game of chess where like the enemies were in this position and you had to find the optimal route around the map to place your squad and flank from. Otherwise you just got wasted. The Hell's Highway is a bit more it's more modern than the other two, and it's a bit more actiony, but it's still the same kind of principle. Like, you have to really pay attention and move around the battlefield. Optimally, you can't just run in and blast the guys. It's quite refreshing. Are really fun games. I recommend you play them. If you get the chance. I mean, you can pick them up pretty cheap. Pretty cheap these days. Sorry, I'm trying to buy potions. You can pick them up pretty cheap. I think I got the whole series on GaultyGames on GOG for pretty cheap. You can get Hell's Highway on Steam, I believe, but the other two, you have to get them on GOG. I think you saw them on TV when GameSpot did reviews. Oh, dude. Yeah. And yeah, they don't. Yeah, I remember that at GameSpot on TV. That's the throwback. And there's another World War II game from around them. The Outfit. The Outfit. I'm not sure if I'm familiar with that. The Outfit. It sounds familiar. Let me have a quick Google of The Outfit. Just let me look up The Outfit. It sounds familiar, but oh yeah. I just seen the box art. Yeah, I remember this for Xbox 360. Yes. I do remember playing that. You started playing the Outfit, but had to stop when the mission kept crashing, like mission 4 or 5. Oh, dude. What are you playing it on? Are you playing it on the Xbox, or did you find it on the PC or something like that? Emulated 360. Ah, okay. Nobody ever has enough money to buy all my stuff. Outfit. That's a throwback. Yeah, I definitely recommend Brothers in Arms. Like I say, you can get it on Steam or GOG pretty cheap. Like Gears of War through the emulator as well. Gears of War 2. Oh, dude, that game's awesome. They am I mostly old school gamer like you? Yes, I am. I don't really play as many modern games as I used to. Like, I'm busy with work and baby and stuff these days, so my time to play games is fairly limited, and I find like a lot of new games these days are just, I don't know, they don't keep my attention. Like, I don't know, I don't know, I don't know, just something about them. Most of the stuff that comes out is kind of crap these days, in my opinion. So I just find myself going back to old favorites and stuff like that, just playing old stuff again. Still living the 360 era. Yeah, like I found just going back to the games of my youth, really. So yeah, I've been playing old shit. Just I only started streaming at the start of the year, but like it's just been Oblivion, Fear, yeah, Brothers in Arms, just old old crap. I plan to run through some Bioshock again, and like Deus Ex and some of the old Thief games and things like that. So yeah, I just found myself going back and replaying old stuff. I get a lot more enjoyment out of it. Your baby is 5 months. Your baby is 5 months with the mom and I. Ah, sorry to hear that, dude. 5 months old. Yeah, mine's just over a year and a half now. He's insane. He just non-stop. I wish he was 5 months old again when he couldn't move. Yo, dude, you the man. How's it going? You're the man.
If you need potions, you should try
You've been screwed up and missed your stream. I've not done a whole lot, to be honest. I've just been chatting shit, really. I have not really done a lot. We killed Mercer Frey in the Thieves Guild. And then now I've just cleaned out my inventory a second because we're loaded up on crap that I need to get rid of. So you don't miss a whole lot. Hope you're doing alright though. At least you have the games to distract you. That's it. Play some of that old school shit. Get it off your mind. I know this game isn't as good as Oblivion, but I don't know. I can't bring myself to do another full playthrough of Oblivion after just finishing it so recently. But it will come eventually. It will come. I just need to empty some crap here because we're really heavy. This is like a DLC house that I have that's really cool, and it's got like lots of really OCD organization stuff for separate all your crafting disciplines out and things like that. Separate wardrobes for all your weapons, armor, head gear, feet, stuff like that, and all your special crap in here, like all your Daedric artifacts, masks, claws, all our cool Thieves Guild stuff as well, which we need to put in here, but we don't have that one. That's the thing with remasters, you can play it again later on. You could do, yeah, like the Oblivion remaster I was saying earlier, I think I like it, but I think I prefer just the OG Oblivion, like, and I think that's mainly down to just the art style of that game. Like, I don't know, it just feels weird playing Oblivion, like, in the remaster. Just like the way it plays and the way it looks just doesn't line up, doesn't sync up properly in my brain, and it just feels wrong to me to play. But you're still doing your no fast travel run. That's one way to get your money's worth out of it. I try to do as little fast travel as I can, but sometimes when the quests are like so far apart, or oh, who's this bloke here?
I've been looking for you. There's a new museum opening
Ah.
up in Dawnstar. The owner is asking me to hand out invitations to travelers. Looks like
That's
it.
for the Baron's Dagon quest. Yeah, sometimes the space between quests is like super long in such a short space of time. Like, you'll go see someone and he'll be like, "Oh, go here," and then it's like one word of dialogue, and then you have to go back to the other side of the map. And then when your inventory is full of crap, it's sometimes you want to just hop to the city, get rid of it. I've got a dragon. You figured they would give it Skyrim controls, you give up and no fast travel because it was yeah, sometimes it does get tedious. Sometimes it's really fun because you find like a lot of cool things on the side, and like little like encounters and stories and stuff that you wouldn't normally get. But it can be tedious, like, yeah, when you have to dump inventory or just do busy work and stuff. I don't know, you got 100 speed, 50 athletics, and sprint and fatigue. Yeah, that's the thing. I guess with Oblivion, you can really like break the game, and you can be like the Flash basically, which I guess it's not so bad in that game, but you can't really do anything like that in Skyrim. I guess, yeah, you can kind of break it a bit more in Oblivion and scoom it as well, and you can some tweaked up attic just running across the map. Did I kill it? I did. But Yeah, nothing quite as broken as that in Skyrim. Let's take the bones. Yeah, about immersion, but ain't got the time in the world. Yeah, I mean, I did a few like immersive playthroughs, like with the Frostfall stuff and the camp and things like that, and it's really good for a while, but it does kind of get tedious after about 10, 20 hours or whatever. Oh, hey Hex, how's it going? Yeah, not too bad. We're just trying to finish up the Thieves Guild. Appreciate the follow, dude. Thank you. Yeah, just finishing up the Thieves Guild. Just killed Mercer, so we're basically the last few wee bits of busy work to do. And then probably carry on a wee bit more with the main quest, I think. How's your day been anyway? Oh shit. Fuck down to the cold. Yeah, especially when you have to run around the top of the map. Like, as soon as you go up to like Dawnstar, Winterhold and stuff, even Windhelm, I think, where's that? Even when you get around here on Frostfall, you just get destroyed by the cold if you're not prepared, and it can get really tedious traveling around those parts of the maps quite quickly. Yeah, it's fun. It's fun for a while to try it out, but I don't think I could do the whole game in with like Frostfall and camping and stuff like that. Well, I've never done the whole whole game like that. I always quit after a while. But, you love the Thieves Guild quest. Yeah, I don't do the Thieves Guild in Skyrim as much. Oh, my chat's just scrolled. I really like it in Oblivion because I've said before I love the independent thievery that you have to do. Like you have to sell like a certain amount of stolen goods to like unlock the next the next quest. So it's a bit more immersive. It kind of makes you feel a bit more like a thief, you know, and you have that. Well, I guess that independence to go about and do your own jobs and things like that. And I do like the story in the Skyrim one, but it's like you can finish it in like 2 hours, and it's like you're the Grandmaster, and it's like it doesn't really feel as earned, and there's not really any heists, I guess, because the whole finale of the Oblivion one is like building up, gathering all these artifacts and things to build up to steal like an actual Elder Scroll, and it's like breaking into the Imperial Palace and stuff like that. It's like some Mission Impossible shit, but there's nothing quite like it in the Skyrim one, which is a little bit disappointing. But I think the early quests are probably better in the Skyrim Thieves Guild than the later ones.
I don't recognize you, but I sense that.
Dude, I like Fallout. I love Fallout.
Who are you?
I'd ask the same question of you.
The last of the Nightingales.
Yeah, I love Fallout.
I've defended the sepulchre alone for what seems like
Probably played them too many times. I thought about streaming them, but as I just said, I've played them too many times. Like, I don't know. I kind of want to play some other things I haven't played as often. The last, what happened to the rest?
We were betrayed by one of our own kind. In fact, I'm to blame for what's happened here.
How are you to blame?
I was blinded by dark treachery masquerading as friendship. Perhaps if I had been more vigilant, then Mercer Frey wouldn't have lured me to my fate and stolen the skeleton key.
Wait a moment, you're Gallus.
I haven't heard that name in a long time.
I think New Vegas is probably my favorite Fallout, um, just because of the variety of quests and things like that in that game. It's super fun, but I find myself going back and playing 4 more often. Um, Especially on the Xbox, I find it quite easy just to boot up, and the gameplay loop's really engaging. I find just, and I'm quite fond of the settlement building in 4, so kind of the loop of just clearing out a dungeon, gathering up all the materials, and like a building and adding to my bases. Um, I find that kind of keeps me coming back to that game more than the others. Um, but like I do appreciate the story and the quest of 3 in New Vegas more. But yeah, the actual gameplay loop of 4 keeps me engaged a bit more.
You have the skeleton key. I never thought I'd see it again. And Mercer.
What audiobooks are you listening to at the minute?
Then it's over, and my death wasn't in vain.
I listen to
I owe you a great deal.
sorry, I don't like talking over the NPCs, but I listened to Pet Cemetery kind of recently, and it was narrated by Michael C. Hall, the actor for Dexter. It's so good because, and he narrates a lot of like his internal monologues and stuff in the show quite a lot. So his voice for the audiobook was just like perfect. So if you haven't listened to that one, I'd really recommend it. I did this to get rich.
Were I able to provide it, I'd shower you in wealth for what you've done. My only regret is that you had to undertake this task alone.
Carlia helped me.
Carlia? She's still alive? I feared she'd befallen the same fate, ending up a victim of Mercer's betrayal.
Then take the key and right all the wrongs.
Nothing would bring me more pride than to return the key. But I'm afraid it's impossible. From the moment I arrived here, I felt myself, well, dying.
How can a spirit die?
The sepulchre isn't merely a temple or a vault to house the key. Within these walls is the Ebonmere, a conduit to Nocturnal's realm of Everglow. When Mercer stole the key, that
Oh,
conduit
the torch just went out.
closed, severely limiting our ties to her.
Yeah, his voice is really good for audiobooks. Definitely, I recommend checking that out. And I don't know if you're into it, but the Lord of the Rings, Andy Serkis did he narrated the Lord of the Rings, and his version of it's very, very good. So if you like Lord of the Rings, oh, you started that one? Yeah, it's really good, man. Then I'll have to pursue the love.
I'm afraid so. I'm weak.
How far are you into it?
I can feel myself slipping away. The years without restoration of my power have taken their toll. Whatever damage has been caused can only be corrected by following the pilgrim's path to the Ebonmere and replacing the key.
Let's do this shit.
Good.
Within the Twilight Sepulchre, I happened upon the spirit of Gallus, the nightingale murdered by Mercer Frey. He warned me that removing the key from its resting place has corrupted the other resident nightingale guardian spirits, distorting their mortality and making them incredibly hostile. So, apparently we have to hand over the skeleton key. Is that correct? I thought we got to keep it because it's like an infinite lockpick. It's super good in Oblivion because the lockpicking's a bit more difficult to begin with. Once you get the hang of it, it's not so bad. But having an infinite lockpick is always a really good bonus. Yeah, do we have to head over? I think we have the option. I can't recall, to be honest, but I'm sure we'll find out very soon. It's really dark in here. Look at that. When I have no torch, I can barely see. You got one from Sean Bean, some King Arthur thing, Christmas Carol by Ralph Costume, who plays Joffrey, and one with Tony J from Legacy of Kain series. A lot of other cool shit. Nice. I'm guessing you have an Audible subscription or something like that. I've tried to listen. That's really good. I've tried to listen to like audiobooks and stuff a lot more, and podcasts and things like that in general. I used to never listen to podcasts, and I used to never listen to audiobooks either. I always like having a book in my hand, but now where I don't really get the time for it, I'm finding it to be actually a lot better than I imagined it would be, I guess. Like I didn't think I'd be able to concentrate that much or anything, you know, listening to them, but I'm actually getting on quite well with it. And where I moved house and I've got a bit more of a travel to work and stuff like that, I just like stick it on in the car or whatever, and you know, 30-40 minutes each way. Man, these guys are tough. Holy Jesus. Auto sub in Everend? I've not heard of Everend. Oh my god. I'm going to skip the dialogue this time.
I don't recognize the last of the Nightingale.
So I wasn't paying attention to the ghosties there. I don't know why they're so strong.
How do you know of me? The key and Mercer Frey? I owe you a great deal. Were I in
You must be going through them faster than me. I listen like an hour a day. No, no, I don't know, not really. Well, when I'm at work, I get, yeah, like 30-40 minutes either way, and then if I'm about the house, just looking after the kid or whatever, I'll put an earbud in or something like that, you know? Because, like, no way can you sit down and read a book when you've got some 1.5-year-old just ripping the place apart. The only thing I don't get to read is my comics, and there's no fucking way I'm setting them out whenever he's running around, because they'll be torn to shreds. So they will. So yeah, the safest thing to do is just stick an earbud in. And yeah, I'm finding it's actually quite enjoyable. But the thing is, like you say, you have to get a voice that you enjoy listening to. And there'll be like some books I guess I like, but I don't like who's reading them. I don't like who's narrating them. Sorry, and then I can't listen to it. So it really comes down to if I like the person's voice that's reading it, I guess. But yeah, fuck if I'm getting some comics or stuff out around my kid. Yeah. Super bad idea. You listen to some podcasts about gaming news. Anything good in particular? See if we can blast these guys from here. I might have to just run, because these guys are too strong for me. I don't think I should probably be running through here, but this is like some challenge. Oh. Jack Carr's podcast. Who's Jack Carr? Let's get some artificial light here. Some magical light. Should I stick to the dark? Like... I seem to burn in the light. Did I lose health in the light? Is that correct? It looks right. Can I... Oh. Can I cheat and zoom across here with my shout? Yeah, there we go. Fuck this place, man. I've been listening to a D&D podcast, Natural 6. They're kind of new. It's got it's just some like mostly British actors, voice actors. There's like Doug Cockle, who did well, Geralt from The Witcher. Ben Starr, who does some Final Fantasy stuff. Alex Jordan, who has done the new Dragon Age and Cyberpunk and some other bits and pieces. Holly Bennett, Aoife Wilson, and then Harry McIntyre's the DM. So I mean, I guess they started. Did they start last year? I think. I think they started last. Yeah, I think it was last year. They've been going about a year. So I've been sticking it on the car, and I've found it really enjoyable. They're a really good group. Is this not the right way? What's the podcast called? Natural 6 is the name of their group. They have, I think it's on all podcast stuff, and then they have YouTube. You can watch it on YouTube as well. Yeah, they're really, really good. I think most of them are D&D newbies, like they hadn't ever played before. So it's been really fun watching them. I'm still not up to date on it, but yeah, if you're into it, it's if you're into D&D, it's worth a watch. I used to try and keep up with like Critical Role sometimes, but I kind of grew a little bit tired of it after a while. And then there's just so much stuff. I guess I get like so far behind on it. It was like I'm never gonna catch up on it. I'm really lost. Sorry. So I kind of gave up on some of their stuff. If they ever do a new campaign, I might check it out again. But yeah, we'll see. Everend is a library of ebooks and audiobooks. It's like the biggest library of any subscription service I've ever seen. Ooh. Okay. I'll check that out. I shall have a look at that. Thank you. Found it on Spotify. You've no clue how to play D&D, but you like the idea. Yeah, I used to play D&D quite a lot, but as I said earlier, like my time for doing things is diminished diminished severely. So I very, very rarely get to play it, and I used to play it online quite a lot with some people, but we finished up our campaign, and then we kind of never picked it up again. And then I was playing in real life with some friends, but we all work at the hospital, so our schedules are all fucked. You know, they're all over the place. So actually getting the chance to get together and play is very, very difficult. So it was like once a month or something we were playing, but it kind of eventually just fizzled out. And So yeah, the next the next best thing you can do is just watch or listen to other people playing it. Really, um, so it is. Which is a shame. It's really fun though. If you ever do get the chance to play a game, absolutely give it a shot. It's surprisingly easy to pick up, to be honest. I mean, uh, there's not a lot you can really do wrong in it, you know. Um, Most of the rules are just around fighting things. So once you kind of figure those out, it's like not really any different from like another sort of board game or anything, because the rest of the stuff you kind of just, I mean, there's no rules for how to talk to people and things like that really, you know. You just, or like, you know, walking or exploring or whatever, you know, you kind of can just do your own sort of thing. um but so used to play some Warhammer, but that was many years ago. Yeah. What did you play? Fantasy 40K? What did you play? Have I played Icewind Dale? I believe it's D&D. Yeah, I did play Icewind Dale before. Yeah, it's a D&D setting. I think I'm not super familiar with like uh D&D lore, like official lore, but they have like several different settings, I think. Um I I don't want to say too much because I'm not super familiar, but I think as it is in D&D universe, but I think it's maybe like, is it a different setting from the Forgotten Realms? Because I think Forgotten Realms is like the current more, or you know, it's kind of the more I want to say like vanilla setting. I guess I think Icewind Dale's maybe a different setting. I'm not sure. Um, but yeah, it is in the same universe anyway. I did play it like a long time ago. Um, there's kind of it came around the same time as like the original like Baldur's Gate and stuff like that. So they that same sort of, they've got the same kind of look, and you know, it's a bit more it's a bit more actiony than the original Baldur's Gate and things like that, I think though. Um, like Baldur's Gate's proper like CRPG, whereas I think Icewind Dale's a bit more actiony. Though that, or maybe I'm thinking of, they made a Never Winter Nights as well. It's even more action oriented, I believe. Found some streams I love recently. One in particular I'm hooked on. Is it the Lego one? Is is that what you're hooked on? The Lego stream? I know it is. So we're gonna try and get through this shithole here. Bugger. Sorry, let me kill this guy and then I'll read the chat. Let me make a quick save because... oh no, I didn't want a quick save. Fuck it, I'm gonna run. I hate this place. I don't know why I can't kill anyone. I haven't ran the whole way back out, have I? Because that would be really bad. Fuck. Oh. I'd be the guy that says my mage some for assault rifle and clear the room. Dude, fireball. Cast fireball, clear the room and your teammates. Used to play Lord of the Rings, dude. I love the Lord of the Rings Warhammer. I have a massive drawer just beside me here of stuff I still haven't finished yet. That stuff's awesome. I never played the fantasy. I played a little bit of 40k. I always wanted to get into fantasy, and obviously now they've brought old Warhammer back out again, old Hammer out. I always thought I'd give it a go, but it's so fucking expensive. It's ridiculously expensive. So that's what stopped me from getting into that. But yeah, the Lord of the Rings stuff is, I love it. They just released a sort of new rule set for it as well, like a new edition, since I guess the new filming thing that where the Rohirrim and stuff came out. I've not got any of the new stuff yet, but or nor none of the new rule books or anything like that either. I still have too much old shit to complete, but it's I think it's one of their most like balanced. One of the most balanced systems, really. I think it's really underrated. I am so lost. I honestly don't know where to go. She's not doing Lego. She's a nice girl. Yeah, the Chaos set and a Gondor set. They're too expensive for me. Yeah, it's so expensive. I really wanted to get. Yeah, I always liked the look of the fantasy stuff when I was younger, but we played the 40k instead, and then obviously they made it redundant and then brought out that Age of Sigmar stuff, and but yeah, now it's been re-released. It's so the price is I don't know how they justify it, honestly. And I found myself, as much as I love the Lord of the Rings stuff as well, like I'm buying way less and less than I ever used to. That you getting less models for way more cost. It's just, it's not good. I must have to go through here. If anybody knows like what where I'm supposed to go here, please let me know, because this looks like it should move, this door, but I can't see anything to. I can't see anything to open it. And they've made a lot of models redundant with the new Lord of the Rings edition as well, which is a little bit disappointing. Like they've retired a lot of old kits and stuff like that, and there's a lot of stuff that's not viable, or not viable, but you can't buy anymore. I guess they have the legendary units now, so you can play them in like home games, but not tournaments and stuff. This quest looks shit. Got them. You saw a handle to the right? No, you didn't, did you? To the right of this door? This quest is shit, dude. I used to obsess on the White Dwarf magazine. Oh, I love that. I haven't bought a White Dwarf for so long. You saw a handle? Where? I need to look. Search the walls. I need to look this up. What's this quest called? Darkness Returns. So I need to find out Uh, if I'm doing this incorrectly or something, because I actually have no idea. The puzzles puzzling too much. Yeah, usually the puzzles in Skyrim aren't very difficult at all, but I actually don't know where to go. Apparently there's some, yeah, some chains. Oh, dude, I'm massively retarded. There we go. That was as fucking as easy as that. Embarrassing. Absolutely embarrassing. Thanks for the help. Fucking took that right in the gonads there. Wow, that was embarrassing. That was really really bad. I honestly could not see them for the life of me. I could not see those chains, and they weren't even. I mean, now that I know where they are, they seem super obvious, but I couldn't seem to see them at all. Anders, who's Anders? I can't believe it. I came all this way, solved all those ridiculous riddles, and just ended up here. After I memorized Nystrom's clues he collected from Lithilus, I slit his throat. Now I guess the joke's on me because I'm stuck here and I don't see a way out. I hope someone comes by soon. I'm getting hungry. Oh, well. I guess we'll reload. Yeah. So what, you got Gondor? Have you been collecting, the Lord of the Rings stuff for long, or? I was quite, sporadic with my purchases. I have a Mordor army. Um, I have a Mordor army, but I kind of just collected like a lot of stuff I like the look of. Um, so I've got loads of random stuff like all the Fellowship, and just like a bunch of random kits and things like that. I just like the characters or the look of them. But I have a playable Mordor force. Right. Oh, we've got the master skeleton key here, the unbreakable lockpick. That's so powerful. That's so good. You the man. You're my guide here. You can tell me where to go, dude. I'm lost as anything here. You hate lockpicking in Skyrim. Do you prefer? I think I like the lockpicking in Oblivion. Like once you get the hang of it, I think it's really fun. Um, the Skyrim lockpicking is I guess it's easier, but it's a bit annoying sometimes just trying to find that sweet spot. It's just there's not really any technique to it or anything really. It's just so I'm guessing I didn't have to go down the pit where your man fell. This is the worst quest in the game, dude. This this sucks. Oblivion just buy a bounce shot with him to get the skeleton key at level 10. Or... oh shit, they're after me. Yeah, the auto lock is pretty powerful in Oblivion with the skeleton key. I'm guessing you're not supposed to go down there. But that seems really wrong. Like, if you haven't saved for ages and you drop down that pit, you could really mess yourself up. Is that? That can't be right. Let me have a look. Okay, no, so apparently we're supposed to go down the pit. There. There's nothing here. Oh, there we go. I actually quite like the challenge of the Oblivion lockpicks. Return the skeleton key to the Ebon Mirror. Oh. Can we go? Sorry about the crappy ad. What do we do? No, it just after 10 seconds, it just triggers a cutscene when you go down the pit. It's a really crap quest, to be honest. What the fuck? This seems bugged as well. There's like... Sorry, I'm gonna reload. I feel like this is broken. Yeah, it just entered a cutscene after like 10 seconds going down the pit here. But that next room seems bugged. Like, I feel like I should be able to go through the portals or something like that, but... Yeah, so we loot his skeleton, and then after a second or two, 10 seconds, it triggers that cutscene and takes us to the next room. Right. I think because maybe we were still kind of locked in combat, it might have bugged. Listen to Nocturnal. Where is Nocturnal? That's really weird cutscene. You just hold the key and the floor falls down. Yeah, it's so random. And now it's telling me to listen to Nocturnal, but there's nobody. There's nobody here. I feel like it's because we're locked in combat, possibly. It's just yeah. This is making for right. Let me kill these guys. I want to be really pathetic. And just kill these guys. Just kill these guys with console commands. Just fuck this, man. This really did my head in. I just don't know if it's broken because we're in combat or something. Like, I don't know what is up with this quest. That's the first time I've cheated playing this so far. It's just getting a bit tedious. That's all. I just want to finish this mission. I don't like it. Yeah, so apparently you need the skeleton key to. Oh my god, don't tell me we're broke again. Yeah, you need the skeleton. It reacts with this lock here or something like that and opens the floor. That other guy didn't have it, so he got trapped. Ah, look, here she is. So I think it was because we were in combat.
What do we have here? It's been a number of years since I've set foot on your world. Or perhaps it's been moments. One tends to lose track. So, once again, the key has been stolen, and a champion returns it to the sepulchre. Now that the Evanmere has been restored, you stand before me awaiting your accolades. A pat on your head, a kiss on your cheek. What you fail to realize is your actions were expected and represent nothing more than the fulfillment of your agreement. Don't mistake my tone for displeasure. After all, you've obediently performed your duties to the letter. But we both know this has little to do with honor and oaths and loyalty. It's about the reward, the prize. Fear not. You'll have your trinkets, your desire for power, your hunger for wealth. I bid you to drink deeply from the Evanmere mortal, for this is where the agent of Nocturnal is born. The oath has been struck, the die has been cast, and your fate awaits you in the Everglow. Farewell, Nightingale.
Bye. Yeah, so apparently he didn't have the skeleton key, so he was trapped in there. But that's some bugged horse shit. Then I just give 1,000 times. Yeah, because even though we get the cutscene and the floor falls down, it's still the same. It's still the same instance, still the same game cell. So I guess because we were locked in combat, she wouldn't trigger. But then there's no way to get rid of the aggro because there are like a whole floor above us that we can't ever get back to. So that's some messed up shit. I don't think they patched the game. I think they just like they just re-released the exact same thing. Slap some fancy new graphics and put a top hat on a mud crab and call it a day. That's that's what they do.
Key back safely. Nocturnal seemed quite pleased with your efforts. Nocturnal seemed quite pleased with your efforts.
Pleased? She sounded indifferent.
I wouldn't take that to heart. It's her way. Think of her as a scolding mother continually pushing you harder to be successful, outwardly sounding angry, but silently content. I assure you, had she been displeased with you, we wouldn't be having this conversation.
What's this about becoming an agent of Nocturnal?
The circles at the base of the Ebonmere imbue you with powers befitting a Nightingale agent. The crescent moon represents the agent of stealth, the half moon for the agent of subterfuge, and the full moon for the agent of strife.
You in a good day today? You having a good day, or you're... I'm in a good day today. What's good about it? I'm glad it's a good day. In a good mood. Having a good day. Good time.
This is Nocturnal's way of maintaining balance. If you ever feel the need to change your abilities, you can return to the Sepulchre and step onto a different circle. Be warned that once you've chosen, you can't reselect for at least a day.
So what now?
Now, your life as a Nightingale begins. Should the need arise, you'll be summoned to the
It's just not a useless day. They're not all useless. And you?
The Guild has welcomed me back with open arms. I feel like a void in my life has finally been filled. I only hope that this isn't an ending to things, but actually the beginning.
The beginning of what?
Why, perhaps the greatest crime spree Skyrim's ever known. There are pockets brimming with coin and coffers overflowing with riches ripe for the picking. We may be Nightingales, but in our hearts we're still thieves, and we're damn good at what we do.
Choose a Nightingale role. Let's be the agent of what? Tell me about the agent of stealth.
The agent of stealth is the master of remaining unseen. They are able to manipulate the darkness and use it to their advantage. On moonlit nights or in darkened rooms, this agent literally becomes...
I want some good supper now. I've had my coffee, I've had my matcha frap, I've had my morning coffee and your eggs for breakfast. Started working out, so I'm paying my mum to cook me eggs a day. That's good, man. Some good supper, yeah. What do you mean you're paying your mum to cook 2 eggs a day? What kind of eggs? I mean, eggs aren't hard to cook, are they? Like I thought they're one of the easier things to cook. It reminds me of a really I don't know if she'd appreciate me telling this, but I remember
Choose your path, and your journey will be complete.
when I was first going out with my wife. She's not a very good cook. Well, she wasn't at the time, but I remember she was trying to have some dinner prepared for when I was coming home from work, and she was trying to boil. I come in, and she was cooking dinner, and there was like a burning smell. It's like, what are you doing? What's that? What's going on? you know, and then I had a look on the hob what she was cooking, and there was some veg in a pot, and it says, "What are you doing here?" And she's like, "I'm just boiling some veg." And I said, "There's no fucking water in the pot." She forgot to put the water in the pot to boil the veg, and they were just there burning. So they were.
The agent of subterfuge utilizes shadow to cloud the judgment of those around him. By weaving the darkness to their will, this agent can manipulate others into fighting for the Nightingale.
What kind of eggs do you like, though?
The agent of strife.
I like a boiled egg because they're like super easy to cook, but my favorite's probably poached.
This tether will bolster the
Poached, yeah, poached. They take the most effort, but they're the nicest.
Choose your path, and your journey will be complete.
You must wait a full day before altering your Nightingale abilities. Yeah, poached are the best. I think like an eggs Benedict or something's my favorite breakfast, or you know, poached egg, salmon, and a muffin is top tier.
What will you do now, my love?
Nocturnal calls me to the Everglow. My contract has been fulfilled.
Will I ever see you again?
When your debt to Nocturnal has been paid, we'll embrace once again.
Farewell, Gallus. Eyes open. Walk with the shadows.
Goodbye.
No, it's good you started working out. Do you go into the gym, or you just doing stuff with like Homer or sort of like home workouts or whatever?
Yes, Nightingale? What is it? Oh well. Eyes open and walk with the shadows.
Can we finally get out of this fucking place? Open the door to Skyrim. I am so sorry, that was so painful to get through. What the frick? Just a nice friendly greeting by some fire notches. Have you seen the fire notches in the Oblivion remaster? They're pretty thick, so they are. Yeah, so sorry, that was so embarrassing to get through. That was yeah, that was painful. Right. I think we finished the Thieves Guild. I think there's maybe just one. We just have to talk to someone. I think we just have to go back and talk to Brynjolf or something. Just to tie it up.
It's good to see you in one piece, lad. I just wanted to give you a proper thank you for everything you've done. The guild is back on its feet again, and on its way to a prosperous future. What's become of the skeleton key?
It has been returned to the sepulchre.
That's it then. After all those years of helplessly watching the guild decline. But enough of that. I'm confident that with you in charge, we'll soon have more gold than we could possibly spend.
So, where will you be now?
I'll be down here, trying to coordinate everything with Delvin and Vex, to make sure the coin keeps flowing, and no one skims. If you still feel like doing some jobs, I'm sure Delvin and Vex have more than their fair share to give out. Either way, it's been a pleasure, my friend. Here's to the future of the guild. May it last another 1,000 years. Yes, lad. Did you need something?
Okay, that's it. I think we have finished our first quest line in Skyrim, I guess. The Thieves Guild. It was okay. I mean, I think the beginning quests are definitely a lot better. They feel a bit more like you're an actual thief, like especially the hunting brew meadery and things like that. Um, the later quests with the nocturnal stuff, I'm not that into. Like I said, I much prefer the Oblivion Thieves Guild, all the independent thievery, and like I said, the Elder Scrolls heist and stuff like that. It feels like some Mission Impossible kind of shit, so it does. But yeah, we finished this one up. Like I said, I don't do this quest line terribly often, and I I guess there's a reason why. It's not that great, but
Good to see you again, friend.
right. We did get a level up earlier, so I would like to just go to the smith here and just get a few training levels in blacksmithing, because I want to get that to 100, but I can't be bothered grinding like iron daggers or whatever, so we'll just buy skills when we can. Just a home workout, did some squats, thighs, or cook some microwave ramen. Nice, dude.
Come to see Balaman perform miracles with steel, eh? You wish to do what I do? Very well.
Yeah, I think doing stuff at home is it's just as good as anything. Like, you don't need to spend loads of money like going to the gym, and you know, you can pretty much do everything at home.
If it... Any more smithing work?
I always I wish I could get into working out. Like, I always say I got no time, but really, like, all you need is like 10-15 minutes a day, really, just to do something. But I'm just I'm just lazy. I wish I could have your motivation. So we just finished the Thieves Guild. So what time is it? It's only 11:30. Play for another hour or so. What should we do next? Should we do some more of the main quest? Where's the main quest? We have to go back and talk to the Greybeards. We did the Horn of Yurga Windcaller and the Falmer Embassy, but we never went back to talk to the Greybeards, so that's next. Or we could do some random side quests, or we could start one of the other guilds. Don't know, what do you think we should do? We got quite a lot of stuff in our diary. Should we do the Dawnstar Museum? Like that's the Mythic Dawn. I think that's the Mythic Dawn stuff. We could do that. You want to do like 3 10-minute sets spread out all day. Don't want to be driving across town 3 times a day. Yeah, that's it. Like, if you can just do 10 minutes a day or something, you know, like, or whatever, like, it's really no time at all when you think about it. When you put it into that sort of perspective, it's like you've got 10 minutes, 20 minutes a day to do it. There's no excuse, really. I'm just lazy. Like, you know, even if you do fucking press ups in between lobby times and multiplayer games or something like that, is better than nothing. That's what one of my buddies used to do. We used to play a lot of Hunt Showdown, and when he would get killed in that game, he'd do press ups between every new game. So he would, and he died a lot. He died a lot in that game. So. Yeah, should we do the let's do the Daedric quest. Let's go visit the museum in Dawnstar. We've never actually been to Dawnstar. What's our weight? 261 out of 510. That's fine. I'll tidy up the inventory off stream because it's really boring. I think the wagon may take us to Dawnstar. I think there's some wagons that don't take you everywhere unless they've changed it, but there used to be some towns you couldn't get to.
Where do you want to go?
Oh, there it is. 50 gold to go to Dawnstar.
Climb and back and we'll be off. Get up there.
Yeah, we'll do this quest, and then might be an idea to advance the main quest a wee bit more afterwards. It's 3:40 AM. I don't think the museum's going to be open. Dawnstar discovered. Yeah, when you come here in Frostfall, you just like die. It's so ridiculous. Like the townsfolk and stuff will walk about as if it's like just another day, and then you just arrive off the wagon and basically just break into pieces from frostbite.
Quicksilver mine is the best mine in Dawnstar.
There's not a lot in here, really, is there? It's really small. Is this the smallest? No. Is this the smallest town? Maybe... Is Winterhold... What? Winterhold might be smaller, do you think? Because... where is it? Winterhold basically only has the college. I would say Falkreath is quite small too, but I think there's a few more buildings in it. So it's maybe between these two are probably the smallest towns in the game, Winterhold and Dawnstar.
To my boy, but I need to go.
Seems like no one is getting a decent night. Looking to protect yourself? Or deal some damage? Come back if you
We need to make some money, we're really poor. Right, let's go check out this this museum.
Your ancestors wouldn't want this, Silas.
Why should I hide from it? This is my family's legacy.
It's the past. Dead oaths on dead lips. Let it stay there.
The museum is opening.
All the cities in this game are tiny villages. Yeah, that's the thing about Bethesda games, isn't it? That in the lore the cities are huge, but they can't really, I guess with engine limitations and stuff like that, they can't really replicate that in the actual game. So they are really tiny. I mean, I think Solitude, I guess between Solitude and Windhelm are probably the largest two in the lore in Skyrim. But yeah, even those are like really tiny. So they are, and yeah, and then especially these smaller cities like Dawnstar, Falkreath, and stuff. They are like they're just like 3 buildings or whatever, you know. Oh yeah, Morthal as well. It's like 3 huts in a swamp. It's they really don't replicate the scale very well, and in Fallout it's the same as well. like Diamond City in Fallout 4. Like you can see the difference in it. Like Diamond City in Fallout 4 is supposed to be a whole American football stadium that's turned into like a city, but like it's so tiny, and the central square is like 3 shops and like a noodle vendor. It's like what the fuck. But I was just playing Last of Us 2 recently, and there's a faction that's taken over a football stadium in it as their settlement, and like it looks like a whole massive community. Even the very little bit of time you get to spend in it, it feels so vast. So it does. And yeah, you compare that to like Fallout 4, and it's like, dude, it's a noodle bar and like 3 shops. It's like, yeah.
And here comes my first visitor. The Museum of the Mythic Dawn is open, friend.
The Museum of the Mythic Dawn.
Yes, my collection of artifacts from a group that toppled an empire. Why don't you come in? You can browse the displays and we can talk. I have a job you look perfect for.
Sounds good.
Let's talk inside.
Pieces of the past. I've received a note from a man named Eltrus in No, wrong quest. Silas Fususius, the owner of a museum dedicated to the Mythic Dawn cult, wants to hire me for a job. He'll give me the details inside his house in Dawnstar. Do you have a favorite city in Skyrim?
Feel free to look around. Come talk to me when you're ready to discuss. The tapestries hung here and outside were found in hideouts, where members of the Mythic Dawn would meet and plot. The cult's greatest accomplishment was the assassin. Ah, yes, that scabbard. Notice the insignia? An Oblivion Gate. A key symbol of Mehrunes Dagon, the patron Daedra of the Mythic Dawn.
It's a very small museum. It's got like 3
that
things.
Burned paper is all that remains of the fabled Mysterium Xarxes, the blasphemous book written by Mehrunes Dagon himself. It's said that Mankar Cameron used the book to open a portal to a paradise where all his followers would live.
I quite like Volkreath myself, like kind of just for the vibes. Like I kind of like the cozy forest vibe it's got going on, but there's not a whole lot. Yeah, there's not a whole lot in it, but I kind of like the little secluded forest feel it has.
The commentaries on the Mysterium Xarxes
he's got the full
were written
collection.
by the Mythic Dawn cult leader, Mankar Cameron. He promised a paradise awaited his followers when they died, that they would be reborn by Mehrunes Dagon's side.
Okay, so what do you need me for?
Did you have any questions about the A little history first. After the Oblivion Crisis, a number of groups cropped up dedicated to wiping out the remnants of the Mythic Dawn. One of these groups found Mehrunes' razor, the artifact of Dagon. They split it into 3 fragments and pledged to keep them apart forever. That was almost 150 years ago, and the pieces are still being kept by the descendants of that group, and they're right here, in Skyrim.
And you want me to get those fragments?
At least 2 of the owners, Gunzel and Draskua, are dangerous marauders, and the 3rd owner, Jorgen, I only know he lives in Morthal. Here are my notes about them. I'll gladly pay you for getting the pieces any way you can. No questions asked.
I would like to know more about the razor.
The razor is Mehrunes Dagon's personal artifact. It has always heralded bloody change and carnage. It's held many names. Dagger of the Final Wounds, Bane of the Righteous, the Kingslayer. The Mythic Dawn worshipped Dagon as a god. Having his razor would be invaluable to my collection.
So, what is this Mythic Dawn cult? As if we don't already know.
They were worshippers of Mehrunes Dagon, the Daedric Lord of Destruction and Change. The Mythic Dawn killed Uriel Septim VII and his heirs, triggering the events that led to the Oblivion Crisis when the Daedra invaded Tamriel. All that remains of the infamous cult I've gathered in my museum.
Markarth. Oh yeah, Markarth. I forgot about it. Yeah, it's really cool. I like Markarth. There's too many steps, so I think, and I think it'd be a good city for keeping fit in. Yeah, definitely. But yeah, they I think the Oblivion cities have a bit more charm to them, I guess. Yeah, not good. Yeah, definitely not good for retirees. There's not a lot of old folks in Markarth. Yeah, but Markarth's quite unique, isn't it? I guess among the rest of the cities, but I think the Oblivion cities are quite nice. I like Anvil and Coral, so do. Imperial City was bullshit. Like that too. Every district has stairs. There's no way the cart got. Yeah, I saw. I thought about that the other day because I saw. Sorry, I was playing the remaster, and I went to one of the main gates, and it was like on top of a hill, and there was like no main road access to it, and I thought like, yeah, how the hell does any travelers or goods or whatever get into this city? It's like there's no way into it. It doesn't make any sense. My friend said they need to go to an Apple store, so I said I need to go to a banana store. Sorry, what?
What is it? Do you have one of the razor fragments?
Courier gave me this pamphlet.
And here you are. I hope you found the museum to your liking.
So sorry, what am
I'll
I
just be tending the museum if you need.
Silas is offering me gold to retrieve the 3 pieces of Mehrunes razor from the current owners. Draskua has the pommel, Gunzel has the blade, and Jorgen has the hilt. So we have to get the 3 pieces of Mehrunes razor. Although in Elder Scrolls lore, any person can carry 200 pounds or much more on their person. Yeah, I mean, what am I carrying? I'm carrying 262 in my inventory at the minute. I'm a nerdy ass mage. Right, so we need to go get this razor. This is one of the quests I kind of like in this game actually, because it's one of the very few that we actually get to fight Daedra in, and I'm a really big fan of the Daedra as enemies, and there are very few opportunities to fight them in Skyrim, so I really like this quest for that. This place is so small. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 little houses. The banana store. Are there any shops here? What's this? We need some potions actually. Little fishing village. It does have little cozy fishing vibes, to be fair. Like, I will give it that.
Bad dreams, so don't ask. So you're interested in my potions and ingredients?
I will give it that. It's got the cozy fishing vibes. Let's buy some potions from her. ASO does quite a good job showing off the cities. I guess they're quite larger scale. Oh, there's another building there. Yeah, the Elder Scrolls Online cities are are a bit more to scale, I guess. This village has some annoying kid, if I remember. Does it? Let's find them. Annoying kids.
For
Oh.
God's sake, Skald. Who do you think we're threatening with our old war wounds? We're not soldiers anymore.
Your man Ulrich is wearing his old Legion armor. What should I make of that?
He's proud of his service, Skald. The Legion taught us loyalty.
Find the kid quest. Oh. It's not Morthal, is it? It's not the vampire one, is it?
You sending one letter to General Tullius. I'll have you both executed.
Because I know there's a kid in Morthal that's part of the vampire quest.
Dragonborn.
Whoa. Yeah, boy. That's really loud. I should probably adjust the sound. I should probably adjust the sounds of those slightly. They're quite loud. It was a vamp. Yeah, that's probably the Morthal one. Yeah, there's a kid, and I think her mother's turned into a vampire, and her house gets burned down or some shit like that. So there's 3 people have a piece of this. So there's 1 piece in Morthal. Where's the rest of the pieces? There's 1 piece in this dungeon, and there's 1 piece over here. Let's do the random ones first, and then we'll grab the one at Morthal afterwards. Let's go here. Let's fast travel. I'm not walking. See, this is how I couldn't do no fast travel stuff. Like, they're just so spread out across the map, these 3. So if you wanted to just do this particular quest, it's going to take you a while to walk the map. This quest sucks for no. Yeah, this it would. Yeah, they're so spread apart. It's one you kind of have to just like pick up and then do, just do like as and when you enter the area. I'm turning the wrong way. It's got dark. But yeah, I kind of like this quest. I like fighting the Daedra. I think there's another quest with some Daedra in it, I think. I can't remember which one it is. Who's this guy? Killed him. But yeah, the ESO cities, they do them really well. Especially some of the newer ones, like the Altmer cities. They did with the Somerset Isle. Somerset Isle's DLC is really good. And the Elsewhere city as well. Holy, what the? A bone wolf. That must be an anniversary thing. I've never seen one of those in my life. It's just a dead dog. There's the new expansions coming out actually very soon for ESO. Oh, what's it called? Something about the worm cult though. It's set like well, it's a continuation of the base game main story. So like it's really it's weird the way ESO is set up because it's changed a lot from when it launched, but you had like 3 factions that you could join: the Dominion, the Mary Dominion, the Ebonheart Pact, and the Daggerfall Covenant, and that determined your starting zones. Oh fuck, there's a dragon. Determined your starting zones, and you had like a main faction quest line for each of those, factions, but there was also like a standardized main story that every faction, whichever faction you joined, you took part in. But the new DLC, the new expansion that's coming out, is a continuation of that base game main quest that I don't know, that came out like, I don't know, the game's like 10 years old now or something like that. It sounds super cool. You ain't got the time for the mind for me, so that's fair. It sounds really cool though. There's a new map, but the map's split off by this like magical barrier that restricts us from entering the other half of the map, and then we have to like work as a server to unlock it, basically. I think do like quests and tasks and things like that over time to eventually unlock it for the next expansion. They even had Lewin with little red portals. Yeah, they added Lewin with the Blackwood expansion. They added two cities with that, didn't they? Or was it just Lewin? I can't remember. But it's kind of cool playing ASO and like visiting some of these places again. Like one of my favorite ones to visit is from the Gold Coast DLC, the Dark Brotherhood DLC. Sorry, it added the Gold Coast, so it's got Anvil and Gavach in that DLC. So it's kind of nice seeing an intact Gavach that's not been destroyed by scamps. Yeah, so Anvil is mostly as it is in Oblivion. Like most of the landmarks, the chapel and the mermaid statue and the layout and stuff, and the lighthouse and all sorts, it's basically almost the same as Oblivion. And then Kvatch is a really cool city. They've actually got the arena in it as well, because Kvatch is the only other city with an arena outside of the Imperial City. And there's actually like a world boss in the arena, so you have to fight like waves of enemies, and then like a final boss in the Kvatch arena. So it's pretty cool to see. Like I said, it's nice visiting the places in a different time, in a different era, because there's like a lot of things that are familiar, but it's also nice to see them in a different light. This guy's beefy. My follower is not doing a lot. I just said that and she melted him, so that was the encouragement she needed. A vault key. So he should have a piece of this dagger somewhere. But yeah, the new DLC takes place after the base game. It's all about like the worm cult, because it's the base game revolves around Manamarco and his worm cult, and then they've come back for this new expansion 10 years later. Where's the vault? Over here. I am lost. I think I'm really lost in this game. Yeah, here we go. Oh, was that it? I didn't even need to kill the main dude to get in here. I could have just lockpicked it. That's weird. They mirrored Oblivion so much. Franval and Kvatch. I remember Leowin was nothing like Oblivion. Yeah, I didn't play that expansion. I didn't spend a lot of time in that expansion, the Blackwood expansion. I kind of ran through it fairly quickly. Yeah, I don't think it was as familiar as the Gold Coast DLC. Oh. Got the razor. Poison darts flying everywhere. What's in here? Skill book that we've already read. Healing potion. Not much else. Coin purse. Potions. Ooh, we'll take the mace and sell it. I'm going to sort out all my inventory off stream because I need to sell a lot of crap and sort some money out, but this... Yeah, I can do it another time. Ah, rabbits. I will be back in 2 seconds. Just gonna pop the toilet a moment. BRB. Sorry. There's a DLC as well that added Skingrid to ASO, but I haven't played that one yet, so I can't comment on the comparison. Vivek City looks similar too. Yeah, that was their first big expansion. was the Morrowind expansion, because they had a couple of smaller things before then, but Morrowind was like the start of their first big like story expansion, I guess. So yeah, apparently it was the whole of the Vardenfell was really accurate to the Morrowind game. Like they took the maps from the old game and stuff like that, and basically like imported it all into the the SO system or whatever, and they made a pretty good replica of the Morrowind game. So it was that was one of the things that was kind of applauded for, was how kind of accurate it was to the Morrowind game. I never really played Morrowind that much at all. Oh.
Hey there, check out what my friend and I found. I'll sell some of it to you if you want.
What did you find?
I found them near the old Dwemer bridge in the far west. I'll mark it down for you on your map for a small fee.
Fine, you little swindler. Here's a septum.
Thank you. You'll find the ruins right here.
Must be an anniversary quest. So yeah, that was one of the things that was yeah, it was quite accurate to Morrowind. As I never really played it that much, so I can't personally comment, but from what a lot of people said, it was a fairly faithful reconstruction. That was like I say, that was the first big DLC they did, so I think they wanted to really get it right, because it was their first one, and then the subsequent ones were like new zones and stuff like that we had never seen before, so I think they had a bit more freedom to kind of do what they wanted. The only other one that wasn't totally new was the Blackwood, which had Leyawiin and stuff like that, but there was a lot more reaching around it that we hadn't ever seen before. So again, they kind of have freedom around it, apart from the city itself. But yeah, it's so good. It's so good. I'm getting back into it again for the new expansion. It's been kind of fun playing it. I kind of play it on and off. It's just like any MMO. You kind of get hooked on it for a couple of months, and then you end up taking a 6-month break or something, and you come back for the next expansion kind of thing. I'm guessing the next piece of the shard, the dagger, is up in there somewhere. But yeah, it's not a bad game, and it's improved a whole lot from when it came out. I don't know what, it's at least 10 years old now, I think. I mean, I played the demo of it at the Eurogamer convention before it released, and I was probably, I want to say I was probably like 18, so it's at least 10 years old, probably older. Yeah, I remember the demo they had at Eurogamer for it, and it was they had one of the little starter zones set. Oh fuck. Set up for you. I think it was Bleak. What's it called? Bleak Rock Isle, I think. Because each faction had a really small tutorial zone. Whoa! Nice one. So I think the Ebonheart got Blake Rock Isle. The Dominion got Mistral, which was like a Khajiit place. Blake Rock was a Nord place, and then the Daggerfall Covenant got Stross Mackay, which was like a little Redguard island. So yeah, it was the Nord one they showed off for us on the demo. I don't know. I think you only got like 15 or 20 minutes to play it, I think, so you didn't really get to see a whole lot anyway. You didn't get to see a whole lot, but they very recently went back and revamped all those starter zones. So they with the new sort of new graphics, and they redid some of the terrain and things like that. Because every time a new expansion pack came out, they would do like a new tutorial zone for the new expansion, so you can kind of do the tutorial in the new zone, and then like carry on in the new area from the tutorial. You had the option to go and do like your faction tutorial zone, but they were very outdated compared to the new expansion ones, so they only very recently, like I don't know, a couple of months ago, went back and retweaked them and redesigned some of the areas and stuff, and brought them up to like the standards of the more modern areas. It's a game I kind of like to oh shit, this guy's strong. It's a game I kind of like to play while I'm watching like streams and stuff in the background. What? My shout?
What do you need?
Why? You heard him shout Fus Ruda, and then there was just nothing. I'm not quite sure why it why the shout bugs like that. Like, is there a problem with my key? I'm not sure. There's another crappy ad break in a couple of minutes. Apologies. Right, let's sneak up on this Briarheart dude and try this elemental bolt. No. Not good, not good. The ice just absolutely melts your stamina. Tell you what, we got a crossbow. Our difficulty isn't even that high, so I don't know why they're so strong. 2 times damage, it does bugger all. What? It's ridiculous. Why is this guy so strong? Oh, can we poison our bolt as well? Let's drain his magic up by 50 points. Right, and then we'll try and blast him into the ground here before he can cast. Yeah. There we go. It's not very mage-like of us, but kind of necessary to get rid of him because he was a bit spongy. Let's take his heart as well. For our alchemical needs. Plate armor of eminent health. Let's take that. Nice. Right. Yeah, I really need to. No, I don't want to go back there. I really need to sort my potions and stuff out. But yeah, I've not been doing a whole lot in ESO lately. I've mainly been catching up with old quest lines and stuff I haven't really finished. Before there's some that's it's fucking years and years old now that I haven't ever got around to doing it. I think it's a game that like never ends, honestly. There's just so much content. I thought I could hear an animal. It's actually a troll. Bit of torch out, then we can actually block a potion of healing. I missed him. So I could. These Briarheart guys are so tough. I gotta just cheese it and like blow them down the stairs with my shouts. Like what's my best spells? Elemental Burst? Maybe I should try that. Or Chain Lightning. If I got Elemental Burst, let's hotkey that to... I don't have a hotkey for it. Let's hotkey it to 8, because we're not using the candle light at the minute. So, let's try this out. Because we're using spells that I guess are one class lower than what we can actually cast, but our magicka levels aren't really big enough to see. Look, that takes up nearly our whole. I mean, it one hit killed him, like, but it took up nearly our whole bar. Let's lure them over here. That's the way to do it. That's the way to do it. And now we just got this troll. I mean, that's pretty powerful. Whoa. Why can't you do that all the time, Ariana? Arena? Aranea? Whatever the hell your name is. What did I hotkey that to? Oh, no. 8. 4 is the chain lightning. Maybe we'll have to give that a go as well. It's good for groups, I guess. Probably a hag raven up here, isn't there? So I don't have enough magic to do it. There we go. Yeah, I really need to get some enchantments to increase my my maximum magicka. I think we're only at 240 if I remember correctly. 250. Okay. Got a few perk points here. I wonder if we can't spend them on anything really, can we? Cast adept level destruction spells for half magicka. Now that sounds something we could make use of actually. One more perk point. We'll keep that just in case there's anything we find a little bit later we might actually want. Yeah, I've just been using this lightning bolt dual cast, which I've been having some success with. This elemental bolt is like a nice AoE. I guess this burst is like the next tier of it, but yeah, our magic, it was a bit low to cast it, but maybe now that we just bought that upgrade, we might be able to cast it a bit more frequently. So I mean, it's not doing a massive amount of damage to her, but say we can deconstruct this. Can we just create some stuff here to increase our enchanting level a wee bit. Yeah, we want to get to 100 enchanting, and then we can get like 2 enchantments on each piece of armor. Massively buffed, be unstoppable. Okay, that lever should have opened the gate somewhere. Sorry, just give me 2 seconds. Back, sorry. Right, let's grab the last piece of this, the second piece of this dagger, sorry. Where? Where do we go? What's the map say? Right. What is this one? The pommel. So we want to go through that door up there. So maybe it is one of these. Yeah, this one here.
What was that?
Not another briar heart. Wasted him. There's a high grave up here too. Oh, it's Drasku. Pummel. And we've got a word ball here as well. Fear, dismay. Stone of Berenzia. Nice, so we get 2 out of 3. Okay. Final one is in the town of Morthal. So we'll just pop over here quickly and grab it.
If you've business with the Jarl, I'd ask that you speak to me first.
Yeah, I think this is the town you were on about earlier. Friends with the
If you need any alchemists,
kid that has a
I do my best
quest.
to provide them, assuming I haven't used them all up.
The mill is my responsibility. and
I'm
that's what
looking
I
for
care
pieces
about,
of
that's
Baron's
all.
razor.
Don't know what you're talking about, stranger.
Really? Silas says otherwise.
I've heard of him. My father had suspicions about his connection to the mythic Dawn. Guess they were true. I don't need this. My family wasted 8 generations keeping that razor safe from a dead cult. As far as I care, it can stay locked in my house.
You won't miss it then.
I don't care, but my ancestors do. You can't have it.
What if I pay you for it?
Divines know the mill could use some new blades. All right, it's yours. Here's the keys. It's locked in the chest inside my house.
See, there ain't nothing a little gold can't fix. I could have just broken in, I guess, and stolen it. But, be free reign for the rest of it. Sorry, second. I guess. I'll just take everything else. They don't have an awful lot, really, to steal anyway. Okay, so we got all 3 pieces, so we can head back to Dawnstar and give them to Silas.
God, I'm so tired.
This ain't the Da Vinci Code, what? The Da Vinci Code, man.
Scholars from around the world will come here one day.
I have all the pieces of the razor.
All at once. You're efficient. I like that. Here's your reward.
Oh, 2,400 gold.
Finally, all the pieces of Mehrunes' razor are in my hands. It's time I let you in on something. There's a 4th piece, that scabbard in the display case, built to house the razor. And there's more. I know how to put all the pieces together. We just need to take them to Dagon's shrine and contact the Lord of Change directly.
You don't remember the character, Silas? No. I never read the book, but I saw the movie. Like when it was out a long time ago. That's not like Tom Hanks' character, is it? I I don't remember. Sorry. This sounds like a terrible idea.
You don't want to be a part of history? Fine. I'll be at the shrine if you change your mind.
I'm going to rob his museum while he's out. No, I'm not super familiar with the story. Like I said, I've not read the book, but I did see the movie long time ago when it was out. Who was in it? Was it Tom Hanks and Rachel Weisz was in it? Maybe. Oh, you can't actually pick that up. You read all the series of books. Yeah, what all was in that? I know there was obviously Da Vinci Code, and then was there like Angels and Demons? Was that another thing? I'm not super familiar with it, sorry. Inferno, that's the other one. Right, where's the Shrine of Dagon? I have the 3 pieces, and he wants me to help him reforge it at the Shrine of Mercer's Dagon, which is over here somewhere. There it is. Right, it's kind of far away, so we're just gonna have to take a stroll. We need to get some better armor. I mean, this stuff's kind of cool, but I want to craft like some dragon scale armor, when we get to 100 smithing, and then like put double enchantments on all those armor pieces, and then we'll be pretty OP. But we're really poor, so we can't afford to do that right now. Whoa, there's a fight. What the?
I thought I was a goner just now. Thanks for the help, and if you need any supplies, I have a few to sell.
I did literally nothing,
Take a look.
but I will take a look at what you've got. Tell you what, will you buy all my crap? You've only got 112 gold. That's not any use at all to me. I don't even have anything worth... I can have some necromancer robes. That's about it. There's
next time.
Movies of those two. I never saw... I don't think I ever saw Angels and Demons or the Inferno movie. I saw the Da Vinci Code movie, yeah, like I said when it was out. Tom Hanks, and was he in all of them, or were there different characters? Yeah, I'm not really I'm not super familiar with the story. I think, was he in it? Yeah, Tom Hanks. Did I see Epic movie? No, what's that? Music Guild. Epic movie party that spoofs like Narnia, Harry Potter, Da Vinci Code, bunch of the other ones. Okay. Now that you mention it, it does sound kind of familiar. I will have a look after I log off on Twitch. Now that you mention it, it sounds like something I might have seen a long time ago. Yeah, I'm guessing it was something on YouTube. I think we have a bit of a climb to get to the shrine here. There's a standing stone over here as well. Oh, it's an actual movie. Ah, okay. No, maybe not then. I'll see if I can find anything online about it afterwards, so. Oh no, don't tell me we'll have to go around the other side? Ah, balls. Yeah, I don't think we can walk up there. Is it mine? Stone Hills. I think we have to walk the whole way around this mountain though. There's only one road up to the shrine. Oh look, there it is on the map, not on the compass now. Oh yeah, is that? No, it's not up there, is it? There's a dragon shrine up there though. Maybe we'll investigate that too. There's usually like, well, there'll be a ward wall. Sometimes there's a dragon priest as well. We've already killed one of them. I don't know if I can walk up this, so it's pretty steep. Yeah, this is steep. You like the Skyrim has toads that lead everywhere. With my mod, I could see them all on the map. We had no fast travel better than Oblivion, roaming around places you can't climb to find a way up. Yeah, it's tricky to it's tricky sometimes to find the best path up the mountain. I think if you have a horse sometimes it's easier because they can walk up some of the more steep roads than you can on foot. I think we just have to go the whole way around here. I'm kind of unsure. Labyrinthian, oh yeah, we don't want to go in here. Guarded by lots of frost trolls. Like, where's the road out of here though? It says there's a road out the back here, but what the hell is that place? It's a massive dungeon. I think it's part of I think it's part of the Mages Guild quest line. I think it's part of one of the guilds. I think it's the Mages Guild, but it's a massive dungeon. Loads of frost trolls outside that I don't really fancy fighting right now. we will come back here another time. There's definitely like another stream worth of stuff in there. I'm just trying to get the day going, man. Right. This looks like this is the road up here, apparently. I need to download like a better map mod because it's really hard to read. I find it really hard to read the vanilla Skyrim map. There's a few mods though that like make the roads stand out a bit more and stuff, and add like some of the secondary roads and things. So it's a bit easier to understand. Yeah, the map mod you had was really good. I was trying to say, yeah. I really need to get one because the vanilla is really hard to read sometimes. It's not very clear. I thought I did download a map mod, but I think I maybe just downloaded like a higher resolution mod, not like a more detailed one. So I'll have a little look for next time. You could turn the camera to see, yeah, from different angles. Yeah, that would be so useful. You can't do that in vanilla? Yeah, you can't. You can just zoom in and out. That would be so useful, dude. I'm gonna have a look for next time because it's, yeah, it's really tricky. Skyborn altar. Is this? Oh fuck! There's a fucking dragon just chilling. I did not expect to just stumble into him, but yeah, sure. We can deal with him. We don't have very many potions. He's got frost magic, so if we put this 20% resistance for a minute, be good. Oh shit. That stamina potion did nothing. Take the plentiful ones. Come on. Yeah. It's so dark. Must be brighter for you since you're hitting him. Is it difficult to see what's going on? It is. It's probably some of this. Sorry, excuse me. Part of the enhanced lighting effect mod. It does make the nights a little bit darker. It makes the interiors a lot darker as well. Let's see what we learn here. Frost breath. Yeah, I couldn't see shit in that Nightingale dungeon either. The Nightingale dungeon was dark. To be fair. I could barely see shit in it either. It was pretty dark. I might see if, because I think there's an option to tweak this mods so that nights are like vanilla nights. But the dungeons have no like, oh, we just crashed. The dungeons don't have any light sources, like the vanilla light sources. They either come from like torches or, you know, some natural lighting that's like coming through the ceiling or something like that. So if there's none of that, they're literally like pitch black. But when you do get like some nice light sources set up, does create like a nice ambience. Right, let's see if we can find the shrine. Oh, what? It's crashed again? I feel like it doesn't want us to go that way. Tell you what, I think at this rate I'm just going to finish this quest and then and then pop off for the night. It's getting kind of late. It's nearly 1 AM. Like it says, well, the road kind of ends. That's one thing I hate about the remaster. Really dark stuff and the light enhancement I made is bugged. There's so many bugs. There's a lot of bugs in the remaster. I've heard a lot of people say there's a lot of bugs in the remaster. I do like the lighting in some of the dungeons and stuff, but I don't like the overall look of the game I was saying earlier. I prefer like the art style of the original Oblivion. I think the look of the new remaster is kind of generic, but yeah, it's very buggy, and then it's got like the save bloat bug as well, doesn't it? Like if you play it for so long that your game just like crashes and corrupts. So it does. I've heard there's a lot of problems with it. Where is Dagon's shrine? I'm crashing like every time I go over here for some bizarre reason. But oh look, there's some steps here. But I shouldn't have any mods or anything that conflicts with. Crashed again. With what's going on over here, so I'm really confused on why it doesn't like this area. Maybe let's change the time of day. Let's try waiting until daytime, and then we'll see what happens. Yeah, like the original though, I have heard of over 1,000 hours on one save, so I don't know. Yeah, I guess. Yeah. It's one of those things, so like sometimes people say a game's like super buggy, and then yeah, you play it yourself and like you don't encounter a single one. It's some of them are just so unpredictable, I guess. Missing mesh or something. Probably is, yeah.
I'll place the pieces on the altar, and Dagon should. Good, you're here. I'll place the pieces on the altar, and Dagon
I'm not sure. Yes, probably is a missing mesh around here somewhere.
Dagon, the Lord of Change. We have brought your razor to you. Please, bring the blade's full glory to Tamriel again. It's not working. Why don't you give it a try? Just put your hands on the altar.
You, mortal, you are worthy of speaking to. You have claimed the pieces of my razor. It has been an amusing game to witness. But Dagon does not declare a winner while there is a pawn on the board. Kill Silas. He and his family have served their purpose.
It will be done.
Kill him. Take your rightful place as my champion, or I will crush you.
You. That voice ain't good enough. He does not sound like.
There's another way. I can take the pieces back to my museum, seal them in a display case. You get a generous amount of gold, I get to complete my collection, and nobody has to die.
He does not sound like the Lord of Destruction, yeah, that he's made out to be in Oblivion. He sounds, yeah, he doesn't quite live up to it. We shall do his bidding though. Dagon has spoken.
I'm not dying without a fight. Never
Get wrecked, Silas. He doesn't sound that menacing. I think if we choose that option to assist him, we don't actually get the dagger.
I am pleased, mortal. I will give you my razor. Use it to wreak havoc on Tamriel.
Thank you, Lord Dagon.
You have been a worthy tool. Fill the world with destruction in my name. Place your hands on my altar one last time, and you will witness the power of Mehrunes Dagon for yourself. Before you go, mortal, one final challenge.
What a bitch. Some Daedra. No match for me. Key to the shrine. Where did that other one go? Because there's very few Daedra hearts you can actually get in the game, but I think we blasted him off the cliff. Oh, what's that? Ice Wraith. I would think that he would need like a demon voice effect. Yeah, he doesn't sound like how you would imagine. I don't think he actually speaks in Oblivion, does he? So like, does he speak in Oblivion? Maybe he just like roars or something. I'm not quite sure, but yeah, he doesn't sound like the menacing Mega Daedra Lord that he's made out to be. Are these bad guys? Oh, they are bad guys. They look pretty cool in Oblivion. A carry weight, we're nearly at a carry weight. Yeah, maybe he roars when fighting Akators, but he doesn't even seem like a character who can speak or is intelligent at all. No, he does just seem like a big... I don't know, like some kind of, like, demonic orc or something like that, isn't it? Like... It's hard to kind of know what his personality is. Alright, that's that quest complete. I think if we help Silas, we forfeit the chance to get the dagger. We had to give up the skeleton key. We had to give up the skeleton key to finish the Thieves Guild quest. Unfortunately, if you don't finish the Nightingale quest, the Thieves Guild quest, you can keep the skeleton key just indefinitely for the rest of the game. but to complete it we had to get rid of it, which kind of sucks because it's one of the best artifacts I think in the game. And yeah, if you help Silas, I don't think you can get the dagger either, so that's another artifact that's out of reach. Let's go dump some crap off here for a second. Although he wrote these Xerxes and made that whole cult based from his teachings, yeah, I guess I mean, I guess there's nothing to say he's not any more intelligent than the rest of the Daedric princes. He's just the way he goes about things. He's just like destructive, isn't he? Like right, now we've got a lot of stuff we can sell. Right, dump off some more gear. This dragon stuff weighs a lot. Cool. I thought I had a leather. Yeah, leather and hides. Like to keep nice and organized. Oh, we've got the model ship in our inventory. That can go in our base, and the dagger can go somewhere as well. Where does it go? Mercer's plans? Do we not have his plans? No. There's dagger and the ship. Huh, I thought we had the ship. Oh. Ah, model ship. There we go. From our Thieves Guild encounters. That would be cool if him and Akatosh did taunt each other or something during the fight. Yeah, like the final fight in Oblivion's really weird because you can end it like so quickly if you just run straight into the temple, like there's a lot of it's like so optional. You don't really have to fight anyone really. So yeah, it'd be kind of cool if you had a bit more of a back and forth or something, and there was some like mandatory enemies or something to fight. Alright, let's make a hard save. Okay, so what's next? Yeah, it goes on forever if you just run it. Yeah, the enemies just keep spawning, don't they? I guess it's kind of good to like farm if you want to, I guess. Well, it's probably not the most optimal place to do it, but it's an option. Like if you want to level some skills or something, I guess. I know you can like level everything at the beginning of the game in the tutorial, but I guess it's another chance to boost some skills. So what I got? Forsworn, Conspiracy, a bunch of anniversary quests. Just a bunch of rumors and shit here. Yeah, in the tutorial before the Emperor dies, it keeps. But yeah, you can like 100 like pretty much everything I think before you leave the sewers. It's so OP. I don't know. I think we should probably carry on with some more of the main quest. It's getting kind of late though. I feel like I should probably pop off for the night. What's this? When I throw the world, with Esbern's help, I have deciphered Alduin's wall and Skyhaven temple. It revealed that Alduin was defeated in ancient times by a shout of some kind. Maybe the Greybeards can teach me this shout, or at least tell me how I can learn it. probably should carry on with that soon. Da, da, da. What time is it? This one. I feel like we should probably pop off for tonight. It's getting kind of late. I don't know. Or should we play a bit more? I don't know. I have been playing for like 4 hours, to be fair. I should probably get some sleep. Yeah. Oh, let's pay the Greybeards a quick visit. And I think this is the whole thing about going to talk to Parthenax or something like that. So if it's a lot of dialogue, I think we might just leave it. I have a feeling this is where they want us to go and talk to the dragon. Let's see if we can find... Yeah, Arangir. Here it is.
Sky, guard you.
I need to learn the shout used to defeat Alduin.
Did you learn of that? Who have you been talking to?
Does it matter?
Yes. For matters of such gravity, we need to know where you stand. Or who you stand with.
Who I stand with is my business.
If you wish to stand alone, so be it. If you wish for our help, you will answer my question.
Whoa.
Where did you learn of a shout used to defeat Alduin?
It was recorded on Alduin's wall.
The Blades, of course. They specialize in meddling in matters they barely understand. Their reckless arrogance knows no bounds. They have always sought to turn the Dragonborn from the path of wisdom. Have you learned nothing from us? Would you simply be a tool in the hands of the Blades to be used for their own purposes?
The Blades are helping me. I'm not their puppet.
No, of course not. Forgive me, Dragonborn. I have been intemperate with you. But heed my warning. The Blades may say they serve the Dragonborn, but they do not. They never have.
So, can you teach me the shout?
No, I cannot teach it to you, because I do not know it. It is called Dragon Rend, but its words of power are unknown to us. We do not regret this loss. Dragon Rend holds no place within the way of the voice.
I thought you knew all the words of power.
But not Dragon Rend. The knowledge of that shout was lost in the time before history began. Perhaps only its creators ever knew it, but I am not the one to speak of it to you.
If the shout is lost, then how can I defeat Alduin?
Only Parthenax, the master of our order, can answer that question, if he so chooses.
And who is Parthenax?
He is our leader. He surpasses us all in his mastery of the way of the voice.
I need to speak with him.
You weren't ready. You still aren't ready. But, thanks to the Blades, you now have questions that only Parthenax can answer.
Why haven't I met
He
him?
lives in seclusion on the very peak of the mountain. He speaks to us only rarely, and never to outsiders. Being allowed to see him is a great privilege.
How do I get to the top of the mountain?
Only those whose voice is strong can find the path. We will teach you a shout to open the way to Parthenax.
Let's go, boys. Where's the door out? Oh, there it is. Blended in. we'll get this shout from these guys, and then I think we'll call it for tonight. They walk so slow. I mean, they're all buggers like, but still.
The path to Parthenax lies through this gate. I will show you how to open the way.
Do you know the way?
The words, wait.
Dragonborn!
Yeah, boy. It's so fucking loud. I need to turn that down a bit. Alright, we've got clear skies. Clear skies, which is basically only useful for this one quest, and then the only other thing it does is if it rains, it like stops the rain. It's like it's one of the most pointless shouts in the whole game. So it is, yeah, apart from this bit, it just stops the rain. It's like, it's pretty crap. I mean, we got quite a lot of shouts. I've played a build where I did use a lot of shouts in the past and had like really quick cooldown on a lot of them, but it's not as efficient as magic, I don't think, and there's a lot of them are really crap, but yeah, let's make a save here. That's Skyrim for you. Yeah, right, it's been going for like 4 hours and it's after like 1 AM and I'm kind of tired, so I should probably get some sleep. I need to update my schedule for the week. I will either be on tomorrow or if I'm not on tomorrow, it'll either be Tuesday and Wednesday, but I'm going to finish up the last part of Brothers in Arms, and then we'll start something else after that. Like I said, I want to play the Bioshock trilogy again, so maybe we'll start that afterwards. Maybe we'll play another session of Skyrim in between. I'm not sure, but I'll update the schedule tomorrow for what's going on. But next stream will be Brothers in Arms, and then we'll decide where to go after that. But yeah, I'm knackered now. Maybe I can watch while I go to my appointment again if you stream tomorrow. Just thinking of watching your stream tomorrow for the trip to one of my recent ones. Yeah, no worries, dude. I appreciate it. It's only because I know the new Mission Impossible movie's out, so me and my wife are watching the whole franchise. So I wasn't sure if we were going to watch one tomorrow night or not. So depending on what's happening tomorrow, if we're watching it tomorrow, then I'll be streaming on from Tuesday onwards. If we're not watching it, then I'll be streaming tomorrow. So I need to find out for power in the morning what's what's happening. But I will post tomorrow afternoon sort of what the plan is for the week. Yeah, it'll be Brothers in Arms will be the next stream, and then after that we'll either go straight into Bioshock or maybe play some quick in between. I did have a plan to play Outlast in between some games because it's reasonably short. I'd never played it before either, and I'm kind of crap with horror games, so it might be kind of fun. So that might play that this week as well at some point. We'll see. Yeah, I'm just rambling on. I need to get to bed. But I appreciate you guys hanging out and all that good stuff. It's been fun tonight. I've been having a bit of an itch to get back into Skyrim, so it was quite fun tonight. Even though some of the those quests were a bit bullshit, but it was fun. Yeah, so hope you guys have a good night, good rest of your day, and yeah, I appreciate you guys taking the time to hang out, and I'll catch you again soon, and yeah, I'll update the schedule and the story and stuff like that, just what's going on. I had kind of a busy week last week, just some stuff going on. Had to go back and visit some family and stuff like that, so I didn't know how long I was going to be away for and stuff, so I've been a bit lax lately, but yeah, we'll get back into it, and yeah, dude, no, have a good one. Catch you guys soon. Take it easy, alright?